Have you ever gotten to the end of the day and wondered why you're so exhausted? Not just tired, I mean completely drained. You wake up tired, you hit that afternoon slump, and by the evening, you feel like you have nothing left to give. What's frustrating is that you're actually trying to take care of yourself. You're making healthier choices, you're paying attention to what you eat. Maybe you're even cutting back because you're trying to lose weight or avoid gaining weight during perimenopause and menopause. So it's not really making any sense. If you're eating healthy, why do you feel like your energy keeps getting worse? This is a conversation I've been having with more and more women lately. They tell me things like, I don't understand what's wrong with me, or I shouldn't feel this tired, or I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, but I have no energy. And here's what I've noticed. In most cases, the problem isn't that you're eating the wrong foods. The problem is that they're not eating enough food. And if that's what's happening, it can trigger a chain reaction that affects your energy, workouts, recovery, and even your ability to lose weight. So before you assume it's just another symptom of perimenopause or getting older, let me show you what's actually going on. A common misconception I see among women in midlife is the belief that if weight loss has become harder, the answer must be to eat less. So they start trimming things back. Portions are getting smaller, meals are getting skipped, and foods get eliminated. And at first, it feels like they're doing the right thing. After all, we've been told for years that eating less is the key to losing weight, right? But our bodies still need fuel. It needs fuel to get through the day, to support your workouts, to recover, to maintain your muscle, and to support all the changes happening during perimenopause and menopause. So when that fuel isn't there, your body starts sending signals. And one of the most common signals is low energy. And that's where I see so many women getting stuck. This is actually one of the reasons I created my free live training that I host each month called Why What Worked Before Isn't Working Now. Because so many women are trying harder and harder to lose weight, improve their energy, and feel better, but the strategies that used to work aren't producing the same results anymore. If that sounds familiar, I'd love to invite you to join me for my next one. You'll find the registration link in the description below and pinned in the first comment. But for now, let's talk about why eating less can sometimes create the exact problems you're trying to solve. When your body isn't getting enough food, low energy is often just the beginning. Many women notice stronger cravings or they feel hungry all the time. They might struggle with recovery after exercise, and workouts start to feel harder. And they often find themselves frustrated because they're trying so hard, but they still don't feel good. One of the most important things I want you to understand is that your body isn't trying to work against you. It's actually trying to protect you. Your body is always paying attention to whether it has enough fuel available. And when it doesn't, it starts prioritizing survival over performance. That's why many women feel like they're dragging themselves through the day. And it's also why so many women think they're lacking willpower when they're actually lacking fuel. Let me tell you about a woman that I've worked with, Dawn. She reminds me of this perfectly because for years, Dawn believed that losing weight meant eating less. And honestly, that's what she had been taught her whole life. Dieting and restricting food had become normal for her. Trying to be good with food had also become normal. So she spent years trying to eat as little as possible while still hoping to lose weight. The problem was that she was constantly tired, her energy wasn't where she wanted it to be, and food felt so stressful for her. And despite all of her effort, she wasn't getting the results she hoped for. What started to change was when she stopped focusing on eating less and started focusing on properly fueling her body. At first, that felt uncomfortable because after years of dieting, eating more can feel completely backwards. But she trusted me with the process and something surprising happened. She started feeling better. Her energy improved. Her relationship with food also became healthier. And eventually, her body started responding differently too. She began to finally start losing weight, not because she found some secret diet or became restrictive, but because she finally started giving her body what it actually needed. This is the kind of conversation we have inside my free live trainings each month. Why what worked before isn't working now. Because so many women are stuck trying to solve today's problems with strategies that worked 20 years ago. And when you understand what's actually happening inside your body, everything starts to make more sense. If you'd like to join me for my next training, you'll find the registration link in the description below and pinned in the first comment. So now, instead of asking, how can I eat less? Let's ask the better question, am I giving my body what it needs? And instead of asking, how can I burn more calories? The better question is, How can better support my energy, strength, recovery, and overall health? These questions lead to very different decisions, and over time, they lead to very different results. Because the goal isn't to eat as little as possible, it's to fuel your body well enough for it to function the way it's designed to. So, if you've been feeling exhausted, frustrated, and confused about why what used to work no longer works, I'd love to invite you to join me for my next free live training. Why what worked before isn't working now. Inside the training, I'll help you understand what's really happening during perimenopause and menopause and what to focus on moving forward. You can register for free using the link in the description below and the pinned comment. And before you go, if this conversation resonated with you, I want you to watch this next video on why eating less isn't working and what your body needs instead. Because understanding how to fuel your body is important, but learning how to support your body through this stage of life is what creates lasting change.